famous dream of Nebuchadnezzar in the book of Daniel. And this is what he saw, Nebuchadnezzar. He was very worried, didn't know what is going on, and Daniel interpreted to him what he saw, and this is what he interpreted, very famous, that the head which the dream, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, saw the head from gold. Then he saw the middle part of his body silver. Then he saw the lower part bronze, copper. Then iron, and in the end he saw iron and clay mixed together. So this is what he told him. The head is Babylonian, and this is yours. This is a date, it was 6 BC. Then the Persian, Media or Persia, took over from the Babylon, we know, 536 BC. And then came the Greeks, Greek Empire, 330 BC. And then came the Roman Empire, 27 BC, which is Edom, definitely. Then, does not have the time here, but it is the end of days, it is the end of times. So, this is really what Daniel said to him. You saw it is all history. Up till in the end, iron and clay really mixed together, and the continuation of the dream, as one can see in the book of Daniel, that a stone rolled down from the mountain and broke down this statue into pieces. So, what is this? What are the iron and clay? So he brought up Sadiagon. Some other important ancient commentators said, iron, as is in the iron is Roman, Edom. Clay, the Arabs, because they live in the desert. Some say because in the story of Abraham that you're going to read today. So those visitors who were Arabs were brought down to the desert, the sand, they believed in the power of sand. So, but clay is the Arabs. Iron is Edom, indicated that before the end of history, at the end of time, after all these 4 kingdoms, will be a situation, the hills, this is also filled with the expression in Hebrew, Ikveta de Mashiach, the hill of Messiah, will be partnership between iron and clay, which is Edom, and the Arabs, which is basically Islam. Yeah, Edom and Islam. Now, what we have today must fit very much to this story, and what we have today, we have Iran, which really is Islam. According to the Maharal in Prague, Iran up today is really Ishmael. Or Ishmael is Iran, both really one, because they believe in the Islam. So let us see first interesting Gematria. So the Gematria is the following: Iran and Russia, 541. Israel, also 541. We know quite well this principle we mentioned many times, that positive and negative have the same Gematria, like snake, 358, and this represents Amalek, all the evil forces against Israel, against Messiah. And Mashiach, Messiah, is 358. So definitely everything in the world have positive and negative. This is our free choice. So, amazing, you have here clear connections that Iran and Russia today, basically, you know, the rockets and whatever they have, is against Israel. I mean, he is threatening Israel. Amazing. So let us know the table which I found connecting with this idea. By the way, this is a Hebrew explanation which you saw about who is in all those nations, in the statues, the king of Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, and the expectation of Daniel. So what is that table? I saw very interesting. So once in the Torah, I saw the appearance of Iran, yeah, you can see Iran, and Russia, amazing. Then comes here what we say that Russia is Edom basically, and the Arabs is Islam, interesting, full writing of Islam comes here parallel. And those are really both forces against Israel, Iran, and Russia together. And this is really, as he said, one of the signs that we are very close to the Messiah. Here comes the Hebrew word Mashiach. Definitely everything depends on the keeping of the Torah and Shabbos and so on. You have your in purple Torah. Now, what is the stone? What is this stone which holds? What it represents? So also the commentator says it represents Jacob and Joseph, about whom is written, Vaya, Jacob, the house of Jacob will be fire, and the house of Joseph will be flame, and both of them will destroy the evil forces, against Israel, which all those, definitely, all those nations, and the Arabs and Edom, all those enemies of Israel, anti-Semites. So amazingly, you have here the name Jacob, the house of Jacob, and Joseph, the house of Joseph. So it's written, there is a famous verse in the Bible, Vaya bet Yaakov Esh, the house of Jacob will be fire. Bet Yosef, and the house of Joseph will be flame of fire. Oh, flame of fire is more than fire. Flame destroyed everything, and this is exactly what is going to happen in the end of days, was with the partnership of the enemies of Israel. So very interesting table. As we said, once in the Torah, Iran and Russia, and parallel Islam and Edom, and all against the children of Israel. And this will bring Messiah and Torah. Definitely only, as we mentioned many times, the merit of keeping the Torah. So this is, as we said, the whole history behind this statue which the king of Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, saw in a dream, and Daniel interpreted to him exactly what it represents. Basically, it's all history up to the end of time, up to the hills of Messiah, in which the Arabs and Edom can be Russia today, definitely Europe, who are against Israel, all those, the house in Israel also in the state, I don't see the Biden like somebody, the people who help support Iran. So, interesting and significant and very relevant table, and as I said, interesting once in the Torah of Iran and Russia. And then you have exactly the prophecy, I think Isaiah said that the house of Jacob, Yaakov, will be fire, and exactly telling us that they will destroy these evil forces who plan a lot of unfortunately things against Israel. So let us hope that we are now very close to the time of Messiah. You can see the Messiah. But hoping also they believe in the Torah, it means the Gentile will keep the 7 laws of Noah, and the children of Israel will give Shabbos and everything. Also they have to keep, unfortunately. And then we'll come to really the end of evil forces, and the time of Messiah, Mashiach, will come and bring our happiness, joy, and tranquility, peace and quiet.